It has been an absolutely exciting week for you. We're going to get around to the whole winning the Juno part of it, but we want to hear what it was like for you when you got that call again this year, when you got that email again this year, letting you know that you had been nominated. Now, this isn't your first time. You were also nominated as well in 2021. Just tell us about the excitement when you heard you were nominated.
It's always a special moment when people within the industry acknowledge the hard work that you have put in. So I was feeling really happy. I was blown away, to be honest, when I was actually coming from a class when I got that message. And I don't take it for granted. So I'm very much grateful that I was nominated.
Now, you did eventually make your way out to Halifax to take part in the Junos, and lo and behold, they called up Kay Anthony as the winner. What was that like to accept that award finally?
Wow. So I was seated at a particular table, and I remember they were saying, did you write a speech just in case? And I said, no, I didn't want to actually set up myself, and then I didn't. But I had, in my mind what I would want to talk about. First, I wanted to exclaim who God has been to me and that I was grateful. I was shocked. I was a little bit lightheaded because I did not expect it, to be honest with you, because it was just a category where the artists were, I think they did an awesome job. And so I want to tell them congratulations. It was a surreal moment for me. So I was able to reflect and look back at where I'm coming from. The fact that I'm originally from Jamaica and the time that I've spent there and then moved to Saskatchewan, uh, I was able to look at the steps and how God brought me from where I was and now where I was presently, which was at the Junos. And I was so elated, so grateful.
I
That's
love that.
amazing. Congrats again. I would love for you to tell us a little bit about this album of yours that won you the Juno, Arrow.
Yeah, so Arrow is really, I think when I had sat down with the producer, Kevin Wine Barger, who did majority of the songs. So the songs were done between Kevin Wine Barger and Josh in Nashville. I also worked with an African producer where I did some Afrobeat and Amapiano. I'm a very eclectic type of individual, so I don't like to necessarily stuck in one vein. I have Afrocentric background, so that speaks. Arrow is really speaking about I'm the arrow, you are the arrow, and God is the master archer. And so he has a destiny for each of us if you allow him to take that will of yours. And sometimes when he pulls back on the arrow, it feels like it's pressure to you, but it's preparing you to propel you into the direction that he wants you to go. And that's what I wanted people to capture from the songs that was on that is on the project. That the climatic condition around you might not be favorable or doesn't feel like it's favorable, but all of it is a matter of a process, and it's very intentional. God is intentional about what he wants to do with your life, and if you allow him, he never misses.
Mm, that's so good. I absolutely loved watching all of the nominees' social media blow up. And then to see you, Sterling John, and Tuzi come together at the Junos and sing Goodness of God. I think you sung a couple other songs, but what was that like?
It was awesome. I think it was Sterling John's idea, and when he contacted me, I was very much in. And so it was refreshing to see people coming together. And although everyone wasn't able to take home the trophy, we all knew that we were winners in Jesus, and we were able to share together, sing together, and give glory to God.
You can definitely hear that in all of that. I could feel it. I've listened to it a few times over and over again because it was very powerful. Going back a little bit, you mentioned you are a proud Jamaican Canadian. You came from Jamaica to Regina, which to me blows my mind. Tell us a little bit about that experience. What brought you from Jamaica to Canada and eventually to Regina?
Well, the move was basically family. We had plans to relocate, and Saskatchewan ended up being the place of choice. At first, when I came after my wife and my daughter at the time, I was blown away, literally and figuratively, by the cold. Um, I was so shocked. I was wondering if I made the right decision because I've never experienced such cold, but the people are warm. And as time passed, I realized that I could see the glass as half full instead of half empty. So I saw the possibilities of what I could do. I was already doing music. I studied music. I taught music for a while. And so I said, if wherever I am, I will represent and continue to do what God has given me, which is to share the music that He has given me to the world.
I love that. So you could see through all of that and to share that. I want to know though now that you've been here, what do you think of winter? Now that it's been a little bit longer and you've had the chance to be like, hey, you know what? This isn't so bad and there are fun things to do.
I think it has toughened me up a bit. And so it's no longer as harsh as what I thought it was. So it's good. There's things you can do during winter.
Love it.
Now, when it comes to music, that is a bold step in that direction. Your voice is incredible. I would love to hear a little bit, though. Music wasn't your first career choice, if I think I'm correct. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, music definitely wasn't my first career choice. For the latter part of high school, I got started having this passion for agri-science, and I wanted to become an agronomist. Um, and when I presented that to my mom, we contacted the school, and they weren't accepting not until the following year. And my mom didn't like that idea, so she said, "Hey, why don't you go to this other school and do music for a year? Because I noticed you have always been passionate about it." That floored me because I never thought of that. And it's true. I was always passionate about music. I would get home from school, I would sit down, I'd play the music over, and I would go over it vocally. I'm not realizing what I was really focusing on in training my voice, even before I went to music school. And started the program, and I never looked back. I never asked her to allow me to go to the other institution. And I got signed when I was probably about 18, 19. Didn't work out so well, but I learned from it. There were teaching moments, and so I used all of that that I've learned and the person that I was signed to make me into a better person, and also understanding the business of music. And so those years are very important to me.
Love that. Looking back, did you ever think that your career would take this route and take you to where you are today?
I had big hopes and big dreams, but to be honest, God definitely has wowed me. If I tell you that I thought I knew that I would have won a juniors, I would be lying. Um, but I hadn't I'm very, very intentional with what I do. And so my plan was always and has always been to share the music to the world. I have a joke I always tell my friends that if I tell you that I was singing only, because there's a saying for some artists, they will say, "Hey, I just want one person to hear my music." I didn't have that in my mind. I wanted millions of persons to hear what I have to share. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Kay Anthony, what is next for you? You've won a Juno, you've got a family going, you've got music. What's next?
I would say definitely more performance. I'm already working on new music. Have been working on new music. I'm excited. Possible some collaboration based on the fact that I was at the juniors and we have built some relationship with other artists. Yeah, just to continue to be consistent and persistent, because those are two of the things that have brought me here. Um, Dedicated to the craft that God has given to me, hardworking, and keep sharing, partnering with other people, because this is not just about what I'm capable of doing, but it's because I've partnered. God have allowed me to partner with some really talented people, and continue sharing this wonderful music that He has given to me to
Love that.
impact people and to point people to Jesus Christ.
Love it. How can our listeners find out more about you and what you've got going on?
You can follow me at Instagram, which is K Anthony Live. Facebook, K Anthony Live. For my website, it's K Anthony Live Music. So pretty much K Anthony Live for everything, Twitter. Yeah, and follow me on the journey and see what God is doing in my life and see that He's capable of doing more in yours.
Thank you
Beautiful.
so much for making time for us this morning. We really
Yeah. Thank you
appreciate
for
it.
the time.
My pleasure, and I really appreciate you guys.